Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, brought to you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Smackdown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
Welcome, this is Wrestling with Savage, and we're here live. We're here live with Jay. We're here live with Dave. What's going on, guys? How have you been? It's been a hell of a week. Did you guys have a good weekend this weekend?
Not too bad. Actually, New York City's actually getting warmer, so let's go, baby.
Yeah, we had some beautiful weather finally, man. Got some sunshine, man. Got me, wanting to go outside and do some things. And then we got some rain. We had the nice thunderstorm, too, this weekend. How about in Texas,
Don't mind it.
It's raining at all?
Nah, it was just hot as fuck because starting to get hot again here. So
I saw you sent some
90.
Pictures of the shish kebabs. Dave over here trying to master the shish kebabs.
All right.
Yeah, I was trying to.
They look good.
Do some Greek style. It actually came out really good.
That's why I didn't say anything in the chat. I was going to bring it up on the show and say, hey, they look pretty good, man.
Remind me of this guy I know, Tony, the Slovakian guy.
Tony the Slovakian guy, yeah.
Tony the Slovakian I could probably give him a run for his money now,
You never know, man. You could listen. You should just put a grill in the back of your car. Just stop in the middle of a highway and just put a sign, Souvlakis, bro. Buy like 50-pack, cook them right there, bro. You make bank, man. People are hungry. They like fresh food. All right,
people around here, I can't say Souvlaki around here because they look at me like, what
shish
the hell
kebab.
are you talking about?
Yeah, you tell them shish kebab. Anyway, enough about the shish kebabs. Let's get right into it. WWE Raw came to you live tonight. Honestly, I don't even know where it came from. Dave, anybody know? Jay, anybody know where it was tonight? It was so bad. I don't even think they said. Virginia. That's right, because
Virginia.
Cody Rhodes
right.
said.
Yeah, it is Virginia.
Cody Rhodes mentioned
sold out this morning,
Virginia for lovers, all that, mantra and stuff.
Yeah.
All right,
Shout out to VA.
Yeah, shout out to VA and the poor people who paid for tickets for the opening match. Yeah.
Jeez.
Raw opens up with a video package of Bobby Lashley and Omos, with MVP basically talking over it, reminding us that Bobby was hogging all the glory at WrestleMania. MVP will be locked out as we kick off Raw with a steel cage match. Omos versus Bobby Lashley. And they predominantly let you know that Cody Rhodes will be on TV in 1 hour and 55 minutes precisely. Again, trying to measure him, trying to test him, and really honestly putting a lot of pressure on him, in my opinion. Because they're like, oh yeah, we paid you this, we did this, you want this. We're going to find out exactly how many people are tuning in to watch you. And I'm wondering, the numbers must be good if they're doing it again.
I don't like this.
You don't like
this countdown. I don't like the fact that it popped up throughout the whole show.
Yeah, it did.
I understand.
Multiple
We're trying
times.
to understand how many people watch in hour 1, hour 2, hour 3, but I didn't enjoy this at all. This is unnecessary, and this is the second week in a row we've seen this.
I mean, to me, it's dumb because you ruin the surprise element. Like, we don't know what time he's coming out. Why not just surprise us, or
right?
Or just have him kick off the show.
Right.
I think it's dumb. It's dumb because they put a timer this time. At least before it was like, hey, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Cody's on the fight. No, now it's a timer.
It's dumb to have the timer on, and then you have these matches going on, and you're just basically letting us know these matches are going to be over immediately because Cody's got to come out, And he actually came out early, right?
Early, yeah.
He came out like 4 minutes early or something like that, so that didn't even make sense either. But I guess that's what happens when two of your featured stars decide to just walk out on you for the night. Sasha Banks and Naomi probably put a big fucking sting in the entire production, because that's what this is. It's a production with precise matches, cards, times, slots, all that. So if you immediately have to change because somebody left or whatever, it, causes a big fucking stink. All of a sudden you have to figure out what you're going to do for live fucking TV right away, I hope they get fined, if not fired. If not put on the list, because honestly they aren't contributing anything other than just bitching. Remnants of Bret the Hitman Hart. That's what I see. I see little Bret Harts in them right now, and I don't fucking like it, man. I don't fucking like it.
I think they'll keep them to torture.
You want to get into that right now? You want to save that for later? We just get that out of the way?
No, man.
You want to talk about it now or after?
Yeah,
after
to me, I think, like I said, I hope they get fired, bro. Honestly. Like, what kind of shit is that? You come drop off the belts. right? That's what it said. It said they dropped off the belts on the table. They said they didn't like how they're being treated. They're not appreciated as the tag team champions, and they didn't want to fight whoever they were supposed to fight tonight. There was a problem. That, even though they had fought them, I'm assuming it's Nami. I'm assuming it's Natty and Shayna Baszler, and maybe Shayna scared one of them and said, "I'm gonna fucking break your fucking leg the next time we're in the ring." Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Because in real life, Shayna could beat the shit out of Sasha and Naomi at the same time. Am I wrong?
You're right, probably, because she is an MMA fighter. So
she's a beast, bro. She's like China, basically, man. Better looking version of China.
Yeah, and she's an actual fighter. So
yeah, she's a badass, man. What do you want to see happen to them, Jay? Or do you not even care?
Honestly, coming soon on WrestlingWithSavage.com on the list T-shirt. This is Jay's personal own right there, because these two are definitely on the list. I'm gonna disagree with you about Shayna Baszler and Natty. I think it's more of the women that was in tonight's six-pack challenge match. So I'm gonna assume it's Doudrop and Asuka. Their wrestling style and the way they make moves is a little kind of risky if you really think about it, especially if you looked at the main event, which we'll talk about later. And also, they're not respected as tag team champions. This is not the first time we've seen Sasha pull this shit. We've seen this when she pulled this shit with Bayley in the WrestleMania. So it's nothing new to me. You could let her go. I really haven't been impressed with Sasha ever since the last month and a half, you could sort of say. There's nothing impressive about her. I don't think nobody really cares about Naomi, so that's not a big loss. And I'm cool with them being on the list.
Well, Naomi's not going to get fired. And Sasha's probably not going to get fired because Sasha's got...
Well, she walked out. She walked out with her. So technically, she was just following, her girl. I get all that, but...
Naomi's not getting fired because of Roman Reigns and the bloodline. She's got the connect. She's not going to get fired. Worst case, they're just going to throw her in the background.
Take a look at MSK, right? One of them did the abuse, right, on his wife. They were tag team champions. Relinquished the belt the next day. Now WWE just posted a statement not too long ago saying that they relinquished the tag team title. That's just a sign that either one of them is going to get fired or both, or I don't really see suspension here. And this is not Sasha's first time. We've seen this already with Bayley. So that right there is like, what more can we do?
I just think WWE is they're run in such a way right now where they appreciate the relationship with Snoop Dogg and their relationship with the bloodline more than what these two idiots are going to do like that. If anything, I don't think they're going to get big opportunities anymore.
It's kind of hard to just come back after doing this to the locker room and try to get respect. You're not going to just walk in and get respect. I mean, even heard,
2 times.
Even Dave, your favorite wrestler, Austin, we even heard when he walked out on Raw or whatever, he had to go apologize to the whole locker room and shit. I don't know, because this is not Sasha's first time, and this won't be her first apology either. So I don't know. I don't really see anything good. I see them on the list.
Yeah, but at least Austin did it for a valid point, though. He was right. Why are you going to have a match with Brock Lesnar on Monday Night Raw? It's just like as bad as when WCW decided to do Hogan versus Goldberg on a Nitro. Like, that's a pay-per-view match. 60 to 80,000 people will show up for that match. Same thing with Austin and Brock. That could probably fill up an arena with 100,000 people like this. Even today, tomorrow. No problem. So, like, he had a valid point. What's Sasha's point? That she didn't like fucking working with random women on Raw because she's afraid of getting hurt? Then you're in the wrong business.
I know it was 2 out of the women that were in this match tonight. And if you really look at it, I'm going to assume it was Doudrop and Asuka.
That's not a bad take on it. I don't really think
it was Baszler and Natty. I don't really see that. I mean, we saw them wrestle. There was nothing really risky or anything like that. They kind of took themselves well, even though Sasha had that big botch. So I don't really think it was them. I think it was just the woman that had to do tonight.
She seems like she can be intimidating if she wants to be, so you never know. Maybe that's one small possibility. I guess we'll find out more in the next couple of days. I'm sure people are going to interview them, ask them questions like why, what, who, where.
We'll probably find out during the show, to be honest, because we got the statement maybe like 15, 20 minutes ago. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we hear something soon.
I don't know how. We're not listening to anything. We got to pay attention to the show, though. So, I mean, if you want to keep looking at your phone and be the guy that looks out for that.
Baby. Oh, absolutely.
I don't even know. Either way, we had a match.
Right now.
We had a match with Omos and Bobby Lashley in a steel cage match. Another match that we probably didn't need or want. Cedric was attacking Bobby from behind before basically he even got into the steel cage. They were already trying to jump him like 3-on-1. Bobby did have another godlike entrance. He comes out, he looks like a fucking beast, only to be shrunken down to size when next to this young, clumsy giant. Omos was in control of the match when we came back from commercial. Bobby had a sleeper hold, some strikes with Omos. He dropped the Almighty with a clubbing blow to the heart of Lashley, proclaimed Greaves. MVP has now hit Lashley twice through the cage with his cane, which to his credit, I actually think that's good heel work. You know, I liked seeing stuff like that. It's funny because I mentioned to Dave, they should make him more like Bobby the Brain Heenan. And as I said that, he started doing things that were like Bobby the Brain Heenan. That was innovative with a cane, poking him in the eye through the cage. Like, so if anything, Omos in this match, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I have a whole bunch of paragraphs here that I'm not even going to fucking read. Because this match, to me, honestly, realistically, it's a 1-star piece of shit. Whatever. The only reason I'd give it a 4-star at all is because it did its job for me, which it made Omos look like a big stupid idiot, just standing there in the ring, watching Bobby Lashley stand on the cage, and like he could run and grab him and bring him back in. He just stands there like a stupid idiot and has this stupid look on his face. Looks like a stupid idiot. A real stupid idiot. Like, it's just bad. It's so bad how dumb they made him look tonight. And I liked it. I was like, you know what? Good. Maybe now he will join Jay's list and be fired. And that would be great, man. I mean, there was a little bit in the match. Lashley got a little revenge on MVP. Basically grabbed his arm. He did have a huge spear on Omos. And he kept trying to go for the hurt lock. He was stalking the guy, looking for the hurt lock again and again, only to be countered by Omos. Lashley with a big boot to the face from the corner. As Lashley tries to escape, Omos grabs him. Bobby tries to connect with an arm bar. Whatever. I mean, they tried to have a good match. At the end of the day, Omos just throws this guy out of the cage. The commentator said something that pissed Dave off. I'll let him get into that. Whatever. I don't want to see this match again. I hope this is the end. It's not, though, is it? It's not. They're going to have 7 more matches before they fire this guy. Jay, what do you think? What do you think, man?
Can't believe you even rate it. There's no rating for me on this one. This just proves he is on the top of my list. He's number 1. I don't call him Omos, or what do you want to call him? Or
Over.
I call
Just
him
call him
Omos.
over.
No, I call him Omos.
He's not over.
He's not. He wasn't
Not
there tonight.
over?
Today was the test. He failed. He did 2 horrible boot kicks. We all seen what he did with the snake eyes. That the kick did not. I don't know why Jimmy Smith said that landed on his head. That did not land on his head.
He did have one good-looking boot to the face. I don't know if you saw that. He did have one, Omos. One. He had one good-looking boot to the face. It was the only impressive move he really did.
It wasn't. There was nothing impressive. He can't sell. He can't throw
That's
a
true.
punch.
That's true.
He can't throw an overhand to the back. His offensive move is the elbow to the corner turnbuckle. We've seen this in Backlash about 10 times. We've seen it tonight.
It was bad.
They brought in Cedric Alexander, who I don't know why he's in this stupid storyline, but he tried to save it, and that didn't work. MVP tried to save it. That didn't work. The promo didn't work before the match. Nobody was feeling it. Horrible. I think this validates my point that he's on the list. Need I not say anymore.
Dave, it's all you.
All right, so normally I'm the nice guy. I try to be cool and stuff, but today's opening of the show was complete horrible. I hated it. I hated the fact that they started out with the cage already down, and instead of, at least if it had been MVP coming out and they started the promo and got into the match, it would have been kind of a little bit better. But no, instead we see the TV commentator standing by the ring and starting to kick promotions about what matches are going on today. And that's all you see for about good 12 minutes. So then they go to commercials. And you're like, what's going on here? Am I watching wrestling or am I watching a commercial wrestling? Like, what the hell is this crap? Then they return after everything that happened. They have the match, which was horrible. Almost, the boots that Jose was talking about. There's one particular, the very first one, the very beginning, where he went and ran to the ropes and came back and he did a boot. I'm like, why did you even run to the ropes? What was the purpose of that shit? Like, your kick wasn't even like it wasn't like you jumped and kicked. You ran, stopped, and did a stomp. That's what you did. And I was like, what was the point of that shit? Right? I personally I'm not a fan of Lashley, but this, with him having him against Omos, I don't understand it. It makes Lashley look even worse than what I already thought he looked already from the past. So I was never particularly high on Lashley as it was. So I hate kind of that they're putting him with him because it makes him look even worse, at least in my opinion. And then the fact of the ending of the match. The ending of the match had me, like, as an Austin fan, had me nuts. Right now, I don't mind that they use the same idea, but the fact that the ring announcer came out and said, "And Ali," what was it? The exact wording he said? I wrote it down. Damn, where did I wrote it down? Let me see.
Damn, son.
Oh, saying unique, odd ending. That's what the ring announcer said. Unique, odd ending. I recall that happening with Stone Cold long time ago when Big Show threw him through a cage and he won the match like that.
Wasn't that like 20 years ago though? Like,
yeah, but still, for people that actually are fans for a long time, they're gonna remember that shit, especially something like that.
You gotta remember, a lot of Stone Cold fans,
kind of stupid like that.
Dave, there's about 10 Stone Cold fans that drop dead every day now.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, just as many as Hulk Hogan fans. So please.
Oh no, that's like probably 20 a day. Let's be honest. It's probably double. Anyway, this match was terrible.
The point is that this opening of Raw was bad. I hated the whole thing, and the fact that they started out with the cage just shows you that WWE themselves said this is so bad that we're gonna start the show with it, so we can just get it over with.
I think they just wanted to have the cage set up and ready to go, because it would make the rest of the show easier to roll with than them having to set up the cage. Now that I think that's probably what happened. Sasha and them walked out. And whoever was there in the back said, go set up the cage. They're going up first.
No, because the cage usually sits on top it could sit there the whole night. And
yeah, but it's still a process to put it all together safely. It doesn't. It's not 1 minute.
This is the same concept. This is the same concept we see in NXT. So this is nothing new to me. We see this in NXT all the time.
When is the last time you saw a cage match on Raw? Open Raw.
Open Raw, I don't even know. I gotta look that up. But
this was the test.
I just want to mention 2 spots from the match that were okay. When Cedric took that bump from the top, when Bobby Lashley pulled him in, like Cedric climbed up to cut off Bobby, and that was a big bump. That was the high. To me, that was the high spot of the match because that was an impressive bump by Cedric. It's a bump from the top of the fucking cage coming over. He was like, high in the fucking air. Good bump, solid bump by him. And then, of course, MVP's management work. That's the only thing that's even watchable in any of this.
Everything that wasn't part of the match, because it was supposed to be
exactly. The match itself, complete trash. Jay's not grading it. I'm giving it a 1 star. Dave's probably giving it a 0 as well. Whatever.
Yeah, that's
all right. So that means the match averages a 0.3 or something. It's really bad. All right, so after this, we had a video package of Mustafa Ali, Miz, and Theory, the whole business with them between Vince McMahon. They remind us that Miz is going to be... Actually, I don't think they reminded us Miz was going to be the special guest referee. It was supposed to be a match with Theory versus Mustafa Ali, and there was a regular referee outside. It wasn't the Miz. Then all of a sudden, Theory comes out and screams he's the youngest United States champion. We go into commercial. Back from commercial, we finally see the match supposedly going to start, but instead we see Theory grab the mic and says, we can't have this until I have someone I know who can call this down the middle, so we will have a special guest ref who will be The Miz. The Miz will come down, he'll make his way to the ring. He's dancing and prancing like he's still on Dancing with the Stars, doing his best to be the heel that we all need. Theory grabs the mic and says something is not right. It's just not right. It's not right, Ali, that you get to just lose to the champ tonight. So first, you're going to have to beat somebody to get to me. I'll take it back to the first lesson I ever learned with Vince McMahon. So you're going to have to prove yourself, you know? You just have to, you never know what's going to happen. You have to prove yourself tonight by taking on Veer Mahan. Then we get the match. Veer Mahan versus Mustafa Ali. Ali with the big drop kicks, only to be shut down by Mahan. Ali gets about 5 shots on Mahan. Veer pushes Ali off and catches a huge boot on Ali. Mahan sends him flying up high, straight down to the mat. Theory clapping and screaming. That move was hot. That was a nice touch. Him screaming and making sure that we could hear on TV, that move was hot. You know, Theory is really good at working the heat because everybody hates Veer. So Theory's going to, you know, cling to that and try to build off that heat. There was a huge gorilla press slam countered by a super kick and then another super kick that did not look so good. Theory grabs Ali's foot to trip him up. Miz apparently doesn't see it, and Ali sends Mahan flying out the ring. Ali goes for a high-risk move, only to be blocked by The Miz, and then get into it with The Miz. Miz pushes his face, basically snuffs him. If you don't know what that is, that's like a New York term when somebody would just come up to you and snuff you. Right in the face. Bam! Old school. I liked it. It was followed by a vicious attack. The usual Veer finish. Ali taps out. I gave it a 2-star. Veer Mahan wins again. Theory was the only good part of this match. Getting the selfie with Veer and Miz all in one shot. That was great. That made me smile. I hope this guy gets added to Jay's list. And by that guy, I don't mean even Mahan. We could stay for a little bit. Ali. Bye, Ali. Bye. Dave, you take this one. What'd you think of this shit show of a second match of the night?
Well, it started out pretty good with the whole Theory thing. Like how he switched it up out of nowhere and said, no, you ain't wrestling me. It's I got somebody that, you know, we work something out for you and you're going to end up wrestling Mahan. So, you know my thoughts on Mahan, but at least this match, he actually had an actual match. It wasn't just a squash match.
Yeah, exactly, because he fought a superstar, not a scrub.
Exactly. He actually fought somebody and it was, you know, little offense got in and stuff, and they actually had a little match until it had turned out to be a squash at the end. It was a match no less. Yeah. I gave it a 3-star only because the Mysterios came out at the end, and I kind of liked that part. So
yeah, I was gonna mention that after because I don't even care about that. I think that's even worse.
You didn't like the fact the Mysterios came out?
Because now we're going to have to see a 3-on-3 match. That's not necessary. I just want to see Austin fight people and have good matches.
No, I get it, but I just like the Mysterios, so that's the only reason I gave it this.
You like to see them get beat up? Because that's what's going to happen. They're going to fucking lose to Theory and Veer Mahan and The Miz.
I doubt that.
What?
It's because they're heels.
When was the last time Rey Mysterio won a big money match?
Is that not a big money match?
Exactly. He doesn't even get big money matches. He's done, bro. He's an enhancement.
You just asked. So what's the point of asking that question? Because this is not a big money match, so that means he could win this match then.
He's not winning this match. He's not winning this match or any match that he's ever going to be in ever again, bro. He's an enhancement talent who comes in to give people the rub. And he's going to give Theory the rub, whether you like it or not.
There's no need for the rub. He's the champion right now.
He's the youngest U.S. champion. The youngest. He's moving up in the world, baby. Moving up. Jay, what'd you think?
Yeah, that's what I gave him.
So this is another example of bad creative 2 weeks in a row. We seen this last week. Nothing new. Miz special guest referee. I was surprised they pulled this shit. But I think they've really pulled a lot of shit out of the hat, last minute calls throughout this whole show. So this is just another example. I'm going to give it a 2. Believe it or not, I was impressed a little bit with Veer Mahan. Not Ali. I don't like those one-legged drop kicks he started off with in the match. No, thank you. Kind of remind me of Naomi.
You love those one-legged drop kicks.
So if he's
Love
on the
that shit.
list, Ali's on the list.
You love it.
But Veer Mahan should not be on the list for this match. He did a nice high flying body press, which is really high. Did a high flying elbow. He really jumped that high. I was impressed with that, and I was impressed with the boot to the face of Ali.
The pickup smash was good.
We all see the submission. It kind of looks fake to me, even when he put it on Ali. When he had him, I guess, tap out, it looked like I don't know, it just looked kind of fake. If you look back, it looked like he wasn't really grabbing Ali. He was trying to, but it looked like he hesitated for a split second. But overall, I was impressed with him. 2-star, but bad creative once again. Just horrible. We've seen this already. I'm not looking forward. And I'm not looking forward to the Mysterios either.
Yeah, like Dave mentioned, the Mysterios came out, attacked Veer. They came to save Ali and remind Veer that they have not forgotten about the past. Whoop-de-fucking-do. We know where this is going. Super predictable. I honestly, I didn't expect him to come out, but, you know, to me, it wasn't like... I wasn't excited about it. Because it's just going to set up a match I don't want to see.
At least I was surprised. Yeah. That's what I liked about it. That's the only reason I liked it.
It was a surprise, but I don't really need to see. Why does Dominic need to do all these lucha libre?
Yeah, but why does Dominic gotta lose right now, bro?
Like,
you're not beating Theory.
I don't need to see him do all these moves.
I'm telling you right now, Theory's not taking one L for the rest of his career. It's over. That was the last L he took.
No,
it was the last L he took, son. All right, Jay.
You're crazy.
You'll know when he starts taking selfies with all your heroes. He's gonna take a selfie with your hero, your hero.
No, my hero.
Your hero will come back for your hero will come back for a payday one day. When he does, we'll be taking a selfie with him, man. Oh yeah, he's gonna end up like
a big drop.
He's gonna end up no better than Pete Rose.
He took a big drop this week. It's the same hair loss.
Pete Rose.
All right, enough about Veer Mahan. Jay, did you even grade it?
Maybe it was Kane.
What would you grade the match? 2. Dave, you gave it a 2.
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5. All right, 2.5. Pretty much 2 across the board. After that, we have a segment with Becky Lynch running into Adam Pearce. We go to commercial. Come back from commercial, and there's another video package of Asuka and Becky. Lynch is telling Pearce that the 6-pack challenge should not happen because I never had my rematch after being the greatest champion of all time. I should just be the number 1 contender. I should have the night off. And no, he's like, no, you will go one-on-one with Asuka tonight, and the winner will take on Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. After that, we had a video package of RK Bro and the Bloodline, reminding us of what happened on SmackDown and the big knee to the Tribal Chief from Riddle. Riddle then makes his way to the ring, and apparently now he gets pyro as normal, but he also has giraffe CGI, which I don't understand, but okay. Then there's a match with Riddle versus Jimmy Uso, who was coming out with Jay Rhythm at ringside. The NXT commercial came up, and not even one match was announced. So that kind of tells you, like, what are they doing? Mandy Rose probably ain't working the match because they're not promoting her. But there's no star power. There's no star power on NXT. That's why they're not promoting any matches. They have just a generic commercial saying NXT because there's no star power there. Finn's not there. There's nobody worth investing in commercials.
Braun Breaker.
Apparently he's not worth making his own commercial. Apparently. After that, we had a promo on Women in Wrestling with Xeon Lee and Tamina. That was, I guess, nice to see. Back from commercial, Riddle still dancing, and the Usos come out. Jimmy starts off with a real aggressive mindset on Riddle, really trying to make him feel his presence. Jay made his presence felt right away by interjecting himself into the match. Huge shots to Riddle that knocked him down, allowed Jimmy to choke Riddle on the ropes. Jay catches the big cheap shot with Jimmy, distracting the ref. Classic heel work here by the Usos. Riddle with a great counter. It was a triangle counter, sending Jimmy over the top ropes. Riddle caught Jay with a nice kick. Jimmy with another super kick to Riddle sends him flying, and Jimmy jumps through the ropes, badly missing Riddle completely. But Riddle sells it well. Jay holds the titles up on the staircase as we go to commercial. Back from commercial, we see Riddle punching Jimmy like 5 times, only to have it be countered into an enziguri, sending Riddle into the corner and Jimmy catching a nasty ram in the corner. When you see Riddle fight, he has like 2 speeds. His speed when the match first starts, and then the hyper speed switch that turns on when it's about to get finished. He goes to another level. He has like some kind of ability to really have just a swing and momentum speed. There was really good wrestling transition by a follow kick up. and he was showing these huge shots. There was a nasty snap suplex, flying senton, countered by Jimmy with a double knee shot. And then, of course, while this great match was happening, what do you think we had to be reminded of, guys? There's only 1 hour till Cody Rhodes. Another countdown reminder. Riddle and Jimmy trading shots. Jimmy with a huge pop Samoan drop that looked awesome. That was actually a really good spot. I liked it. But that wasn't enough to end the battle. Riddle would kick out. Both men trying to recover. Jimmy makes his way to the top rope. Riddle runs up like a cat, going for the RKO off the top rope. Very impressive agility by both men. Jimmy won't allow for the RKO and headbutts Riddle, sending him flying. Jimmy goes for the Uso splash, countered by Riddle's double knees. Payback to him for him doing it before. Good match so far. There was a huge elbow, well sold by Riddle. Goes into a big drop, countered by Jimmy. He went for the quick roll-up pin, and then the dirty assist by Jay, only to have the ref catch him and kick him from ringside. Banned him, said go to the back, get out. With him gone from ringside, we get an inside cradle. He held on tight and got the win. Riddle with a nice inside cradle to pick up the win. Huge statement win. It made to show him look really strong. It's a big statement win to the bloodline, to the tribal chief, and this is leaning towards my hopes that the storyline is going to go this way. Dissension in the bloodline. The tribal chief does not accept loss well, and like I said, Riddle walked out looking really strong. I gave the match a 4-star because Riddle did his job, beating maybe one of the best tag teams of all time by himself. Jay, what did you think?
So I want to apologize to all the people that are watching this for my co-host here basically doing the whole 4-star of this match. I saw something entirely different. I saw a couple botches. I saw a horrible triangle takedown over the ropes when Riddle was trying to, and if you notice, Riddle was pulling the rope so he could bring Jimmy down. That's number one. Another one I saw was when Jimmy went for the suicide dive to Riddle. He completely missed that. There was no catch. Riddle basically tried to save it.
I saw it.
He literally complete that suicide. Missed it. Just missed it. Riddle tried to save it, like I said. Didn't really work. This match didn't really work for me. This is another bad creative idea. How many times have we seen these tag teams fight? We've seen them for over 4 weeks now, going into a month. This will not be the end Friday. I do predict that it's going to be a double DQ, which will lead to a match in Hell in a Cell, winner takes all, which makes more sense. I don't like this. I'm going to rate it 0.5 star, but that's about it.
Okay. And Dave?
Very well.
Jay
Shit
on that match.
Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard. I was like, okay, let me see where I go from here. Well,
damn, bro, I let them slide for a couple of the things. Like, you know, I saw what he saw, but like, he still caught him, so I let it slide. I was like, it was bad, but it wasn't like the worst I've seen.
You know? Tried to save him, bro, before he fell face first on the freaking floor.
Yeah.
Try to save him. I give credit, but that's where the 0.5 star goes.
I let it slide, bro. I let it slide.
No.
Well, I thought the match at least was entertaining, aside from the, you know, things ain't gonna always be perfect, but at least Riddle did Riddle. No, there was no
Riddle
Randy stuff.
He did go for the RKO though one time.
He tried to do the RKO, the super RKO, but it didn't happen. So at least, you know, and then at least at that point it kind of made sense. It wasn't like he tried to do an RKO out of nowhere or whatever. He kind of like tried to like set it up and say, I'm going to do this. You know, I want to do a super move to try to like get to beat him. So it kind of made sense, but he still didn't do it. So I appreciated the fact that he didn't do any Randy stuff.
He did try to do this SmackDown this past week. Same move, same spot. Didn't hit it.
So you think
we've seen this? No, I'm just saying overall, we've seen this before. This is bad.
Yeah, but it looks beautiful when he does it though.
This before.
It looks amazing.
Only did it one time, but we've seen this already.
He's one of the better ones that can do it right now and make it look smooth. He gets up there hella nice, man. Like RVD.
Sammy.
He reminds me of RVD the more I see him. The more he talks, the more he like. I was watching a lot of old RVD promos, bro.
I like his promo today.
They're
I give him
almost
that 'cause
fucking.
they put
They're
the
almost
little
fucking
fog in
identical,
there.
bro. If he put a ponytail right now and a little lariat on, bro, he would fucking be RVD if he really wanted to.
That's probably his inspiration. He probably watches those things.
Imagine we start seeing him do
Yeah.
like Van Daminators, Rolling Thunders, all kinds of crazy shit.
I'd rather have him on the list.
Damn, son. Yo, you're a hater, bro. Why do you hate on Riddle like that? He's
Put him on the
good.
list.
Riddle's not that bad. He's grown on me. In the beginning, I didn't like him, but now I kind of like him.
Nah, Riddle's the man. I respect Riddle. He's a good hard worker. I gave this match a 4-star because, like I said, man. Like,
I gave it a 3.
I gave it a 4.
It was entertaining. It was entertaining. That pop-up Samoan drop was really cool.
Yeah, no, there was good spots.
I'm just glad I wasn't brainwashed.
Nah, the main reason I gave it a 4, bro, is because it's an enhancement match. It did its job. It made Riddle look like a beast. It made Riddle look good, and it adds a little flavor, spice to the Usos.
Hold on. But I don't personally. I didn't come out feeling like Riddle came out strong because he beat him with a roll-up. So
yeah, but
I don't
he still
see
did
that
it
as
2-on-1.
I get
though.
it.
He got the win 2-on-1.
And it was between an interference. You know, the ref gets interfered and gets into the match, say, hey, you gotta leave, and then turns around and does a roll up on. You know, so
either way, he's out there alone.
I don't know.
Bro.
I don't
2-on-1.
see that as him going over, strong.
I don't know. I think you need to get your fucking glasses fucking checked because you ain't seeing.
He just went over. That's
get
it.
Get your fucking glasses checked today. Because you're
What
not
do you think, Jay?
seeing.
You think
no way.
He went over strong in that
Jay
match?
just told you it's a 0-star. You're asking him what
he
he
didn't
thinks.
like the match, but I'm just saying in general. You think he went over strong?
I don't think this match helped both of them. I don't think this match helped both tag teams. How about that? It didn't. And you know what? If you really looked at the crowd, not a lot of people were in it. They just gave pops to Riddle because they like Riddle and all that. But
nah, this match was clearly a story enhancement match. They wanted to make Riddle look a little good, pick up the win 2-on-1 to show that he can overcome odds, and then they also wanted to set a little dissension into the bloodline, which leads to my next point. If you guys give me a second, I'm calling it at Hell in the Cell. Roman Reigns is going to come out and he is going to cause the Usos to lose this championship. I'm calling it right now.
You know why tonight?
I don't even want to see the match.
Because Randy Orton wasn't there. If Randy was there, I bet you we would have probably higher standing on the match.
Yeah,
he wasn't there. He was missing.
I can't.
Jay's a hater, man.
I've seen this too many times.
He's a Riddle hater, man. Don't ask this guy questions. Any chance, Dave, you got to understand, any chance Jay can get to bash someone he doesn't like, he's going to take it. So if you give him an opportunity...
You don't like Randy at all? You don't like Randy neither? You don't think Randy being there would have made a little difference in making
I don't want to see Randy and
making it better?
I'm sorry, I've seen that already. I don't want to see that. And that's where it's going to lead, and unfortunately, I got to see it, so...
We all got to see it until somebody else takes us to the promised land.
Randy's going to break John Cena's record, bro.
Somebody's going to break somebody's record. Anyway, did you guys hear Ric Flair's having his last match in like 79 days? 78 days now, maybe?
Yeah, the rumor is that it might be with FTR.
That's awesome. Anyway, they'll protect him. They'll make sure he walks out of the ring alive that night. I love it. He's going to come down with a robe, the whole fucking nine. Woo, limousine. He might even come in with a jet. They're going to kill this shit. They're promoting it. There's a website right now. You can buy tickets right now. RicFlairsLastMatch.com. The website is real. The tickets are real. The event is real. And as long as Ric Flair...
Is it?
I think it's in...
Is it a hit sometime?
It's, hold on. I know. Tennessee or Nashville. It's in Nashville. It's in Nashville, Tennessee. Hell yeah. I can't wait. I might even buy tickets to this. I might even buy fucking tickets to this, man. Straight up. I might fly out there to see Ric Flair's last fucking match, man. Because that's something that you could talk about for the rest of your life, man. That's maybe the greatest of all time.
He have a heart attack in the match.
Hey, man. We're going to see. I'm going to look up the tickets when I get back next week. After this, we are shown... what do we have over here? Okay, we had a video package with Judgment Day reminding us of past events. Liv Morgan interview from earlier today. Telling Rhea she's never going to get away with this no matter what the odds. I never give up the fight. Live, she was cut off by the two gentlemen for the kiss cam. Of course, it was Humberto, and they were trying to kiss her. What's their team name? Los I have their team name somewhere over here.
Walter.
Los Lotharios, Humberto and Angel Garza. Man.
Lothario.
They don't get enough TV time because those guys are both studs. They're both fucking superstars. They're both really good wrestlers, man. They should get more TV time. Anyway, after that, we were shown Edge and Rhea, Damian Priest, in a new shiny throne with a very dark background. We're also told SmackDown's going to be coming to you live from the Grand Rapids in Michigan. And a reminder of the WWE Tag Team Championship unification match that Jay's calling for a double DQ, and I happen to agree with him on that, which will set up a match at Hell in a Cell, and we'll see that later on. After that, we get a promo from the Judgment Day. The Priest stepped up tonight. He had a pretty good opening promo to set the pace. Rhea says she's embraced by the movement and she's done being what you want her to be. There's nothing holding me back now. It's going to be time for complete eradication. Edge says he was listening to the Edge of Fates. We are at the forefront that you can't understand. Some of you are tired of pretending. Stop being sheep. Follow this movement. Our mission statement is Judgment Day is power. I've seen this. Any superstar who wants to join, and Edge can show you the way. I used to jump off 20-foot ladders thinking it would get me their adulation, but it didn't. Join our movement, AJ. Join us to stay on top of the mountain. It's a beautiful place to be. It has to end, and it can end with you standing by our side or at our feet again and again and again, as long as it takes. I'm not going to grade this promo. I thought it was a well-delivered promo. You had Damian looking good, Rhea looking good, Edge looking good, in the element of, hey, we're going to recruit more people. And before I pass it to Jay, you should know that Gangrel was at the Performance Center today and yesterday. So I wonder, maybe. Would you like to see Gangrel have one more run? And what did you think of the Judgment Day's promo, Jay?
I would hate to see Gangrel in the ring. Are you kidding me? The guy is old as fuck, man. Wrinkles all over his face. I can't even recognize he's Gangrel. He's still dyeing his hair that way. What is he, like 70-something?
No, he's like 50. 50-something.
I do not want to see him. No,
he still wrestles.
I appreciate all your services, but no, thank you.
He still wrestles. He still has a wrestling school. He's still actually in decent shape.
Oh, that's great, but we don't need him here. So I'm going to go into this promo. I'm actually going to rate it. I'm going to rate it 5 stars, and I'm just going to just put a few things in here. Damian Priest stepped it up tonight, y'all.
He did. I said it.
I did tell y'all since last week. He's getting that confidence. He's getting that confidence in the mic to just go out there and just speak. The only thing I wish he did a little bit tonight was just look into the camera.
Yeah.
He kind of looked up, but not really at me. If he just did that perfectly, but he kind of fixed it during the promo. He cut a great promo, I thought.
He killed it tonight, Jay. He killed it tonight.
He says, rise, show respect, everybody rise. I love the part what he did with Punishment Martinez ROH. He says nothing but punishment. He did it in this promo. Rhea Ripley shined here as well. She said a nine of nice things. Nothing's holding her back. She's the eradication. Just great overall. And Edge, which the words you just mentioned, everybody cut a great promo. I think everybody got over here, believe it or not. And they were even doing the what chance on Brie, and he handled it well. Everybody handled everything well. Even Rhea Ripley handled the what chance well. Nothing stopped them from delivering this. This is a 5-star all the way.
It might have been pre-recorded, you think?
If it is, it's a 5-star pre-recorded promo because that was one hell of a segment, and I think everybody got over it. But I think this was live. I don't think this was pre-recorded.
And Dave, how about you? You said you disagree?
It's funny because I think I'm the Jose today. This guy gave it a 5-star. I thought it was the same bullshit. So I'm hearing the same crap over again. Rhea with the same thing. I'm not gonna listen to you guys no more. I'm doing my things different. Blah blah blah. Same bullshit. So I don't know. I'm at the point where like these type of things I don't even want to grade. I just want to give my opinion. I didn't like it. So
If I had to
That's
grade it,
pretty much it.
honestly,
That's my
I'd
side.
give it a 4-star just because of the presentation that was stepped up this week. If you noticed, there was a very dark background this week. It's like the darkest of dark backgrounds you could have, which made them almost like glow. And Damian Priest came across dominant tonight. Like,
He dominated.
he sounded like someone that was ready to get in the ring and beat anybody that was looking at him across the ring. Like, that's how he came off tonight. So I give Jose credit on picking that out, it up.
Just
He-
wish he looked at the camera. That's it.
He killed it though. I'm telling you, it was perfect. In
He
my
did.
opinion, it was perfect.
Look at the camera.
His promo, his part was better than Edge's because of he didn't break character. He had like that solid stone. He did it finally. It took a couple of months, but working with Edge, you can see it's paying off. Edge is teaching that boy. Might be
Yeah,
looking at a
definitely.
future champ over here.
Just gotta teach him some moves in the ring. So just a little
He's
bit.
not bad in the ring, but he'll get
Just a
better.
little bit.
After that, we had a match with Finn Balor and AJ Styles, with Liv Morgan apparently going to become their manager now. Earlier in the night, during the promo with Liv Morgan in the Kiss Cam, AJ Styles interrupted, and they came and they actually asked her, "You need to join us, be on our side, so we can keep up and take over and have a good fight with the Judgment Day." She said, "I'll think about it." But when the match started, she came up with them. So I guess that answers the question. Their match was against Los Lotharios, Humberto, and Angel Garza. And this was an excellent match. I actually graded this 3.5. We were also told at that point that Sasha and Naomi had left the arena. And there was a reminder of Becky and Asuka about the main event. We go to commercial. Back from commercial, Los Lotharios slowly made their way to the ring. And we're shown the kiss cam again. And some girl gets the kiss cam from them, and she looks like she enjoyed it way too much. It looked like she was planted there to avoid lawsuits. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was a real fan. I don't know.
Actress,
Actress, right? Yeah, I think that was a plant. That's the professional wrestling term of plants.
Especially after the way she reacted afterwards, it looked fake.
Yeah, exactly. It just looked like she just enjoyed it way too much, like she was pretending, a little too much. The match started with a classic lockup. AJ had some beautiful teamwork tonight with Finn. They looked really good in the ring tonight together. Their chemistry, you could see their chemistry literally just steaming off the combo of these two in the ring. We got another reminder of Cody Rhodes, of course. Humberto with some mean kicks in the corner, and the tag to Angel Garza and back to Humberto with some smart strategy, isolating AJ and cutting the ring in half, trying to contain AJ. But this does not last long, as AJ and Finn quickly take back control of the match, sending them both outside, and we get a sneak peek of Flight Club with a double leap over the top ropes as we are led into commercial. Back from commercial, we see a double lion tamer, which I thought was a really cool spot on AJ and Finn. Comes back in. We had the refs come in, break it up. Styles gets the hot tag on Finn Balor. He comes in. He cleans house with stuns, stomps, chops, and a beautiful Russian leg drop that he did from like a Hurricane Rana. Really good Russian leg drop. Finn's always awesome. Angel with a big knee to Finn and a huge kick to the face to AJ that was sold super well. Tag to Humberto, and Finn catches the sling blade. A huge drop kick to Humberto in the corner. AJ with a phenomenal forearm to Angel and a coup de grace to Humberto, and AJ and Finn pick up the win. Good match, great spots, 3.5. Dave, first take, yours.
I actually enjoyed the match. I thought it was pretty good.
Yep.
I actually liked the spot where Umberto did that moonsault. He sold it pretty good when he, took the kick and did the little flip over. I like how he sold it. It was a pretty good sell. The end of the match was pretty nice too, with the phenomenal forearm and the coup de grace at the same time. So for me, I enjoyed the match. I gave it a 3.5, just like you did.
Nice.
What you think, Jay?
Yeah, I'm not that generous, so I'm going to give it a 2-star. The coup de grace was nice, a phenomenal forearm. There was another nice spot, too. I wrote it here. They did the double cross body. Finn with the swing blade. Then the best spot, best sell was probably the one with Humberto with the missed moonsault. He just landed on the feet. That's probably the best bump of the whole night. Overall, nothing impressive here. I like where this is going. This is basically going back to Judgment Day. I do see a heel change here. I'm going to go with Finn as the last member. It looks like it's going to be it. I think this is going to rejuvenate his career. So I'm gonna give it a 2-star just for I know this looks like where it's gonna go. So 2-star for me just because where it's going.
I remember
Yeah, I was
saying
getting also those vibes.
I remember
Again.
saying a while ago,
And-
wouldn't Finn?
Sorry, I think there's audio.
The sound is
issue.
messing up the audio.
Look like we didn't quite hear you.
Technical difficulty.
I think we lost some technical difficulties.
No, we're back. We're back. See, it's so good that I
there you
fixed
go,
it
there you
now,
go.
so that when the mic doesn't work anymore, you guys can't hear me. You tell me, and we're back on track in a couple of seconds instead of ruining the whole fucking hour. Perfect. Okay. So, like I was saying, I called Finn Balor being in Judgment Day a while ago. I said Finn Balor the Demon, I think, will make a great addition to Judgment Day. It looks like Jay's picking up on that now. He likes it too, I think. But I find it sad that you're judging this match 2 stars, considering you're such a fan of the Bullet Club. I would think you would hope more for,
2
AJ
Bullet Club members
and Finn
to start.
Balor to stay together. Damn, that's fucked up.
Not for nothing though. For some reason, like I was thinking the same thing, but they seem kind of like weird today, like together. They seemed off together. I
Who,
don't know
AJ
why.
and Finn?
AJ and Finn, they didn't seem naturally
Not in the
together.
match.
Learn and sing.
No,
They weren't
I
in
thought
sync,
they
though.
had good chemistry to start off the match. They
In
had that
general,
opening
even
spot.
even prior when they did the promo, it seemed kind of weird together.
Either way, to
I
me,
don't know,
this
that's the
match
vibe
was
I
a
was
3.5
getting.
just because of how good Humberto and Angel are, bro. Like, those guys never have bad performances. I don't see them take
They're
bad
on the
bumps.
list.
Nah. Not in my
They're on the list.
They're on there. They're
After
both
this, we
on
had the
list.
funniest segment
Even
of the
after that
night.
South today?
And I'm sure you guys are going to agree
What's
with me
the
that this next segment was definitely the funniest segment of the night. Kevin Owens with Alpha Academy. We cross-reference the DNA from Ezekiel and Elias, and we have the answer in the manila folder. It says the DNA results were contaminated by barbecue sauce that was on the sample. Otis says Ezekiel must have got barbecue on the results. Kale says, I remember you being at catering, eating ribs like there's no tomorrow. You're supposed to be the smartest person in the world, Chad. You're making Elias make me look like an idiot. KO was hilarious tonight. Just the way he was yelling and screaming. You could see he was really trying to get his blood pressure up by just like getting really into the moment. KO has always been awesome at delivering promos. Ever since his indie days, I've seen the Kid Cup promos 100 different times. Not live, but on tape when it was live. And he never stuttered, never really made mistakes, always said what he wanted to say, made his point. And tonight just shows you how great KO is. He could take anything and turn it into gold, bro. KO is being given such a shitty storyline right now. It's so shitty that if anybody else did this storyline, it would just be complete diarrhea. But at least when KO comes along, he turns it into a solid fucking turd, baby. Nice solid fucking turd, you know what I mean? It's a good turd. It's not a shitty turd. It doesn't stink. You know what I mean? You take shits, sometimes they stink, and then sometimes they don't. This is one of those shits that doesn't stink because of KO. Alright? KO. It's the truth, man. KO is fucking hilarious.
Interesting
And
analogy.
He's doing the best he can with what they're giving him, man, and he's still making it good, is my point. Alright? Did you guys like this segment? Did you think it was funny?
I liked it. I thought it was funny. And
No?
the
You
cat
don't
says he's
think-
wearing a Sami Zayn shirt.
Shush! I'm buying that shirt, man. Shush!
I know. I like KO's parts. I hate freaking Gable. It's stupid. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Annoying.
I actually want to go to the
But
gym
I
and get in
like
shape
KO.
because of Gable, bro. Looking at Gable
This is
inspires me
horrible.
to want to go work out, bro. He is like the best athlete pound for pound in the WWE right now. The moniker JR used to give Billy Gunn the one. I'm now giving it to Chad Gable. Pound for pound, he's the best wrestler in that company right now, man. That kid looks like money every time he gets in the ring, bro. All 5'8" of him. If he
No,
wasn't 5'8",
man,
he'd be a
this-
stud, bro. He'd be a star. It's sad. It's fucking sad, man. Whatever. You guys don't like him. I think he's a beast. I hope he has a good future ahead of him. I hope he gets some
Right.
kind of a singles run one day. He's great, man. He's another one. He's just as good as KO, bro. He's very funny right now. And he's taking what they're giving him and he's trying to make it the absolute fucking best. If you can't see his effort level and energy level and not even appreciate it a little bit, I don't know what to tell you, man.
There's one thing I want to say after this horrible promo segment, you want to call it. I did like the part, if you guys didn't catch it, when they showed the commercial for the main event. Corey Graves said that Sasha Banks and Naomi left the arena, and Corey Graves quote, "They're ordinary professionals." So right there, you could tell this was no act; it was just shots fired. So that's the only thing I liked about this part.
Okay, good call out, Jay.
That reminds me real quick. Earlier, did you notice when they advertised for the house shows they're doing? They promoted it with Brock Lesnar, but they used Paul Heyman.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I didn't see that commercial at all.
I saw it.
And it caught me when I was like, "Whoa, why are they using the whole Paul Heyman thing?" That's interesting.
I don't know. That was weird too.
And what this was promoting a house
It could
show?
be subliminal. Yeah, like
it?
the touring, the touring the town. That's it, the country.
Well, like I said,
And then when they
Brock's
said, it's like kind of like, oh, come and see, and then they said, and Brock Lesnar, they do the Paul Heyman.
I
thing.
think Brock is set to work Money in the Bank, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure he's coming back.
I think that was a little like Easter egg they gave us.
It might have been, man. But we're already an hour in right now.
They do that.
We're already an hour in, so I can keep going at pace, or do you guys want me to be like Riddle and go hyperspeed?
No, go ahead.
I'm fine.
You guys good?
There's just a little note that I wanted to give you.
Absolutely, man. I'm just giving you that reminder, man. Just like Cody Rhodes reminders constantly. We have 1 hour to go, but here's your reminder that we're an hour in. After that, we had a video package, a reminder of Sonya being terminated as an official, her match with Alexa, and her losing instantly. Next, we had the match with Alexa Bliss and Sonya Deville. As we go to commercial, Corey Graves tells Byron Saxton, "You are the worst person." I don't know if you guys caught that, but I appreciated that. He tells Byron Saxton, "You are literally the worst person I know." Alexa looks like she has not lost a step in the ring. Back from commercial, we see Alexa Bliss pick up the win again on Sonya. Sonya with the big spine buster on Alexa. She kicks out, catches the DDT for the win. Alexa celebrates. Sonya immediately blames the ref and then smacks the official. I graded this a big 0 stars. It was worthless. Makes Sonya look bad after all these weeks of trying to build her up as something. She used to be a good wrestler. Now she's just getting shitted on 2 weeks in a row in less than a minute. I don't get it, man. Are you guys grading this, or are we just moving on to Cody package?
I'm not grading it, but if she's on the list to get cut, you could tell they got no plans for her. It's pretty much over. So there's nothing impressive. No, Alexa Bliss.
Oh shit!
She's on the list.
No way. She just got new music. That can't be possible.
You could just tell.
Change the music.
They don't.
Why would they change the music and then be like, "Hey, you're out of here"? I can see Sonya maybe.
Nah, not Sonya. Sonya got a lot of heat. If you looked at the pop she was getting after the match, they won't get rid of her. I get rid of Alexa.
Yeah, but to lose like that the way the last 2 times, I don't know.
They got nothing.
I don't see. Worst case scenario, I don't see both. I don't see any of them leaving.
They don't really need
that. She got no music.
They got 10 more girls better than Alexa Bliss. I could start from NXT and move up.
Nah, Alexa Bliss is pretty famous, man. They're not getting rid of her anytime soon. You're wrong on that one.
They will.
Yeah, no. I don't think. I disagree on you.
Money.
I don't think so.
The next cuts. I'll put her.
No way.
She might get fired. She might get fired in like 5 years. I'll tell you this. I think Alexa's going to be in WWE for like the next 5 to 10 years.
I doubt it.
She's not going anywhere.
Less than 6 months.
Okay.
She'll fulfill her contract.
Let's move on to the next. We had a video package of Cody and Seth yet again. Then we had the promo from Cody Rhodes. Came out, make his way to the ring. But of course, before his promo, we have to go to commercial. He came out 4 minutes early. After commercials, we come back. He's talking, "I'm never going to be the American dream, so why not embrace the nightmare? I lost my way to the top, my quest for vindication. This is my second chance. Everyone here knows what it's like to get a second chance," which I thought was kind of stupid because how do you know everyone's had a second fucking chance? You know everybody fucking there? Everybody at home? No, you don't. You're going to have to kill me, Seth. To run it back, we're going to run it back at Hell in the Cell. This is when Seth comes out, says, we're going to run it back at Hell in the Cell. One curb stop and you're begging to go to Hell in the Cell. You must be stupider than you look. Biggest mistake you're ever going to make in your life. Anyone who ever stepped in the cell with me has been changed forever. I'm going to expose you for the fraud you are. Cody says nothing left to say except I'll see you in hell. I gave this whole thing a 2-star. I didn't appreciate how he goes out of his way to say to WWE and the fans, let's not bring up Stardust, let's not bring up this, let's not bring up that, and then all of a sudden he's sitting there in the middle of the ring bringing it up himself. Like, what are you doing? Why are you even bringing up Stardust? Like, who cares about... Why are you talking about how you were a loser? What are you doing? This is like the Ultimate Warrior talking about how him and Hogan already had a match and that he never beat a Warrior when Ultimate Warrior made his debut in WCW with potentially 500,000 people not knowing who he is, and they can build up a match for the first time. Why are you going to sit there and tell all these new kids that you're a loser? That you were a loser, that you lost your way to the top? All these new kids, they don't know who you are. They can see you as a beast from now till then. Why are you telling them that you're a loser? They're gonna go to school tomorrow and be like, he said he was a loser. What is he talking about? And they're gonna go watch all this footage of you being a loser. And they're gonna think you're a loser. And no one's gonna come to watch you anymore. What are you doing, Cody? I thought it was stupid. Jay, your take.
I'm gonna be in the same boat. I was very disappointed in this promo. I felt like he didn't really have any ideas in his head to go about, which was mentioning Stardust. I didn't like that either.
Yeah, no good.
The only thing I liked for him was, I cannot be the American dream, but embrace the nightmare. That was the only good line that he had throughout that whole promo. But you could kind of tell he was kind of just rambling. I didn't enjoy it, and I definitely did not enjoy Seth laughing. I like the Joker. I don't need that shit. And he was just annoying tonight. And I'm not excited for this third match. But I was very disappointed at Cody with this promo. I thought he could do a lot better. So 2 for me as well.
Okay. Dave?
First of all, why do we have a timer for a Cody Rhodes promo? That's my question to start with. We have a whole timer saying, hey guys, in exactly 1 hour and 55 minutes, we're going to get Cody Rhodes. And he comes out in a suit and he's doing a promo. So that's the first thing that bothered me. I'm like, really, dude? This is what we waited for? Anyway, you know, same thing like you said, you know, I like the part where he said, you know, I got to embrace the nightmare, blah, 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 because everything else is the same story about him coming back and building up, blah, 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 blah. Now, honestly, my take, the best part for me of the whole thing was Seth. I love that he does Joker. I love him coming out laughing. I find it hilarious. I started cracking up. The moment he started laughing and he came out with the green suit and then he's wearing the fishnet shirt looking like a jackass, I love it. I think it's hilarious. So for me, the best part for me was Seth. So I think he made the promo better when he came out because it made it funny for me. What he said has validity to it because he had been in the cage many times in the Hell in a Cell, and he's had history in the Hell in a Cell. I don't remember seeing Cody in the Hell in a Cell in the past. I don't remember if you ever had one.
First time.
Yeah, so, you know, Seth has value when he's talking about, you know, him being experienced.
This is a much bigger match than the last 2 matches they had, because Hell in a Cell makes it a significantly more interesting match. I don't know if we're going to see them on top of the cage. Who knows? You don't know.
Who knows? No.
You don't know.
Seth is old school. I mean, it's
not interesting.
Cody is old school and all that. So who knows? Yeah, I think it's 3 times too quickly. I think it's happening too fast.
It has to be the end to this. This has to be the finale, though.
This has to be done after this.
No, they'll fight the next day after Raw.
Maybe. Maybe. I mean, like I said, I only gave it a 2-star. I don't have a problem with Seth Rollins coming out laughing and doing, because that's his gimmick right now. He's just playing his role. He's playing his character.
Yeah,
he's doing a good job. Jose, the fact that you don't like it means he's doing a good job because he's getting under your skin.
No,
that's what he's supposed to do. Yeah, you're not supposed to right now.
On TV.
That means he's doing his job. That's even better. Yeah. Yes. That's what they want. You're doing what he wants, man, without even realizing it. Seth is the architect. He lives in your head rent free. Seth freaking Rollins lives in your head rent fucking free. Know that for the rest of your life. For the rest of your fucking life. When you walk a corner, you're gonna see
all the fans where I shit.
You're gonna see the architect. You're gonna see the architect. Anyway, it could have been a better promo. What are you going to do, though? After this, we had an interview which was absolutely pure gold. Big crybaby, big baby, crybaby. Asuka's pure fucking gold, baby. Tonight I give her a reason to cry, because I am ready for champ. Becky not ready for Asuka. Oh man, this shit is gold. I mean, at this point, I would be happy with just Asuka talking for 3 hours on Monday Night Raw. I would rather watch that. And as a matter of fact, Asuka had the best match of the night tonight. We're gonna get into that in a little bit, man. All right. Till then, just make sure you shh. Excellent intro from Chad Gable with Otis with KO versus Ezekiel. Byron shows KO the picture of Elias and Ezekiel together. Ezekiel with a huge running flying shoulder block. Gable trying to work the arm lock, and Ezekiel with a headlock reversal has Chad on the mat. Gable gets up and shoves Elias into the ropes and goes for the arm drag, and Elias counters into the laying headlock again. KO in commentary is a nice... No, I'm calling him Elias. I'm over it. I'm over it. He's not Ezekiel. I agree with Kevin Owens. I made specific comments in my notes. I actually was typing Ezekiel, and then I said, you know what? No. I'm done playing these games. The man's name is Elias. Okay? Let's be real. Stop the shenanigans. I'm totally with KO. I am with Chad Gable. Matter of fact, I am buying that t-shirt tonight. As soon as we're done with this, I'm buying it. I'm over
Ezekiel.
Elias counters into the leg headlock again. KO in commentary is a nice touch. KO's blood pressure rising. He says, my blood pressure has been raised since before Mania. Okay? Oh, okay? Like, you could see his face getting red. You know, that loss to Stone Cold must have fucking really sent him through the fucking rails, man. Ezekiel with a new submission by stretching Gable on his back. Gable fights to get out the sunset flip row through Ezekiel, now going for the ankle lock. And Elias smashes Gable's head on the apron and taunts him with a shush. Otis levels Elias as we go to commercial. Back from commercial, Chad is in full control of Elias. Okay, not Ezekiel. With KO. And Greaves and KO were clapping, and I thought this was a nice touch. You could see Greaves working that heel commentator role, which is a nice touch. Gable pulled out all the tools from the shed tonight with a beautiful chain wrestling filled with submissions and sets leading into a gorgeous Northern Light suplex, maintaining full control over Elias. All of a sudden, Elias fights his way back and gets a huge spine buster, a nice chop, and now he plants Gable on the top rope, gives him another chop for good measure, and goes for a superplex. Gable counters, throws him off. Gable goes for a double axe handle attack, and Ezekiel goes for the flying knee that Gable sells, but Ezekiel, or Elias, as I like to call him, completely missed on... You could see, it was bad. He had this flying knee, and when you watched it live, just completely misses. Then they show the replay from the back so they can make it look better. Of course, Gable sold this, and that was the only down spot on the whole match.
Elias's move.
Well, yeah, Elias couldn't pull off the move tonight, okay? Because he was trying to do too many things. He was trying to pretend to be Ezekiel while being Elias. It's got to be difficult, man. The guy's going through a lot. Anyway, Gable sold the flying knee, which I didn't like. It completely missed. It was a really bad botch. I'm actually going to go back in my living room and record it because it was that bad. He missed completely. We get two more huge chops, and now Elias gets the donkey kick. Okay, not Ezekiel. Elias gets the donkey kick. Because, again, he proved it tonight that it's Elias. He's doing donkey kicks. He's doing flying knees. He's literally doing all of Elias's moves now. So it is Elias. It's not Ezekiel. Elias out there doing the donkey kick, which, again, is Elias's signature move. Big splash in the corner, and Otis jumps on the apron, and Ezekiel, or Elias as I like to call him, hits him with the big knee to the face. And Elias counters Chad's pin attempt in a pin and a win, baby. KO and Otis charge in the ring, but Elias escapes. Oops, I mean Ezekiel. He makes his way out of the ring, leaving them all upset, man. If not for the botch, I would have graded this match higher. I only gave it a 2.5. Who had first take last time? Let's give it to Dave right now. Dave, go ahead. Because I know you just want to get on me about Ezekiel, so go for it.
I actually liked the match. I gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
I like the hip toss to the rear choke that Ezekiel did. And I enjoyed the match. I like it surprisingly they actually did go at it back to back, and it was a good actual wrestling match. So and it's funny the way the storyline with KO and KO saying everyone's a liar, and saying that the back promo people are liars, and the people putting up the sign on the Tron is a liar. so I kind of enjoyed the KO on the commentating and stuff like that. So the match was alright, and I gave it 3.5. No, I don't. You pretty much broke it down. So go ahead, Jay. What you think of it?
Here it comes.
I'm not rating this. This is horrible. I don't know what you guys saw tonight. That horrible jumping knee by Ezekiel was the worst botch. Probably worse than Sasha Banks. Very
It's
bad.
because it's Ezekiel, man. Get it right.
And
He's trying to do Elias's move.
Just know
man.
Elias
It's not gonna
hasn't
come
done
out
that
right.
move in a long time, Jay. So give him a little break.
I'm just gonna end the review like this. When Ezekiel did the Warrior taunt, nobody gave a shit, and I don't give a shit about this. So, end of convo.
All right. After that, we had a segment with R-Truth and Tamina and the whole 24/7 nonsense. To catch a Tozawa, you got to think like a Tozawa. Finally, Tozawa has been served. He was hiding, I think, in a garbage can or something. I don't know. Another dissatisfied couple. Dana broke out. She comes out, says, thanks, Truth, for serving Reggie those papers last week. Says it's time for compensation. R-Truth says, it's time for compensation. I need my 20. I need my 24/7 title back. Dana runs into Carmella. Dana says she is sorry. Carmella says, you know, you are sorry. You're a sorry excuse for a competitor and a wife. Unlike your husband, my husband can't get enough of me. And unlike you, I'm a real champion. Dana says, here's a reality check for you. Last time you were irrelevant is when you were with that chinless guy. Dana says Corey can talk, but he couldn't cut it in the ring just like you. Carmella tells the truth. I'll help you. She tells two truth. I'll help you get the 24/7 title, but first you have to help me get Dana when the time is right. It was a decent. Carmella actually did good work on this, but you know I'm still this whole 24/7 shit's a joke. You guys feel free to open up a comment, or you know if you have a comment, or just say skip, whatever you prefer.
Oh, no comment.
Nah, yeah, Dave, yeah.
Keep it moving.
All right, keep moving. We had a promo from Lacey Evans. She makes her way to the ring. We go to commercial. Everyone stands up, claps for the men and women of service. Thank you, everyone, for the warm welcome. I know what you go through. Thank you for your service. Finding the courage to change is hard. I will show my two girls what it takes to win. And I may not be better than any woman in the locker room, but they sure ain't better than me. Blah, blah, blah. 2-star piece of shit. Have a match already and shut the fuck up. Okay?
Yes.
Comments or keep it moving?
I don't care for this. Keep it moving.
This is horrible for me, basically. I'm not gonna rate this shit, but this was the worst promo I've ever heard in my life. For the first 10 minutes, she's repeating the same shit again and again. If anybody caught that, and then she says, "I wake up, I work, I win." Are you fucking kidding me? I do not believe anything this woman comes out. I do not want to see her as Raw Women's Champion. Let's keep it moving.
I thought they were turning into her heel, and then all of a sudden she comes out back babyface. Like, what's happening?
Oh yeah, I was
What's
gonna
going on?
say that.
What's
Like,
going
is it
on?
confirmed that she's a face now?
I
And
don't
orange
know.
pants and a one piece.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
trying
that's
to bite
another
off
thing,
Lita,
too.
bro.
I
She's
was gonna
ripping
say
off
that.
Lita, bro. She's just ripping off Lita.
Fuck.
She's
I was
bringing back the
feeling
Lita.
that too, and I'm like, you're trying to say, oh, for the little girls to come out in their bras and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Come all looking like a slut. Yeah, it's great.
Horrible promo.
I
That's
get the
great.
military stuff. I give her that. But
What do you want to be for Halloween, baby? I want to be a slut, daddy. Okay. Sure thing, honey. Let's go.
Anyway, moving on.
After that, we had a recap of the Bloodline and Arcade Bro. What happened earlier tonight by commentary. Riddle cuts a super stoned vignette. 420 just smoked her ass. I actually enjoy that little vignette. He looks stoned as fuck. Had his eyes closed, maybe on purpose, the whole 30 seconds. It was great. Usos cut a promo. You got lucky Friday. All that luck gonna run out. Our show, our table. Come SmackDown, one and done. We be dripping all the gold. Best tag team. We the one. Bloodline. Blah, blah, blah. I hope they fucking lose. Bianca Belair comes out. She comes down to the aisle, and of course, we go to your favorite commercial. Back from commercial, we were reminded for some reason of the Omos and Lashley story. Like, we need to see more of this shit. We didn't get enough from it earlier tonight, so all this filler crap has to stop.
There's more.
It has to stop. Next, we got the main event. The main event. The match of the night. The best match of the night. The match started off like a shit show. Match starts off and the women walk the ring. The action quickly goes outside as Asuka gets Becky on the apron, does a flying butt bump that looked like shit. Becky dodges a kick from Asuka, and Asuka connects with the fucking steel. Throws her right in. Becky blocks a clothesline and does an exploder suplex to Asuka on the barricade, and we go to fucking commercial again. We come back from fucking commercial, and we're told back, welcome back. We come back from fucking commercial, and we're fucking told, welcome back to this epic match. What epic match? What epic match? The match has been on for 30 seconds, and now you're telling us that there was an epic match while we were at commercial. What's the point of that? Why you're rubbing it in our face that they're having a banger of a match, but we're fucking missing it because you're on commercial? Fucking assholes. Epic match, are you serious? Epic matches should never even go to commercial. That's my point. Huge kick to big time Bex right in the face that looked very good. Even Bianca was impressed sitting ringside. Ladies exchanging forearms, and then Asuka slaps Becky multiple times and finishes with a flying butt bump, a big knee to the chin, a nasty suplex, and a running knee attack to the face. Big time Bex gets the kick out. Asuka counters Becky into an arm drag, and Becky gets Asuka caught in between the ropes, lands a series of big shots and a leg drop to the back of the head from Bex. Asuka kicks out. The ladies continue to put on a good match, and Asuka locks in the Asuka lock. Becky breaks out, kick to the midsection. Asuka rolls Becky outside, and Becky lands two good kicks. Becky goes to the top, misses Asuka, runs and gets the arm bar on Becky. Full extension, too, for a moment. Thought we were going to get a tap out. Becky rolls to the ropes. Very smart move by Becky to break the hold. Asuka looks like she is the one who is crying tonight. She makes the gesture that she wants the strap. She grabs Becky by the hair, and Becky counters, dropping Asuka's chin into the ropes. Becky is now taunting Bianca, and Asuka goes outside and attacks Becky. Becky counters, sending Bianca flying into Belair. Sending Asuka flying into Belair, excuse me. Becky rolls Asuka into the ring and kicks Bianca in the face. Becky then gets Asuka's little umbrella, tries to use it as a weapon to attack Asuka while the ref is distracted by Bianca. Asuka counters the weapon shot and spits the green mist into Becky's face, picks up the win with a big buzzsaw kick, giving me the match of the night, 4.5 stars, and it's amazing how Raw could start on such a shitty note and end so fucking awesome. Because it was just, I did not expect it. I wanted Asuka to win, but I didn't expect her to win. So when I saw her do that Tajiri Green ECW fucking mist, and she picked up the win too with a buzzsaw kick, I was happy. I was happy that I invested my 3 hours and getting a good ending. So for me, the whole show was it was on track to be a 2-star Raw. And then that match gave me 3.5 Monday Night Raw for the books, boys. Jay, you can get first take on that one. What do you think? Also, real quick before I pass it to you, Jay, tell me what you thought of the match, the grade, and then who do you think is going to win between Bianca and Asuka, our main event in Hell in the Cell, one of our main events.
I'm gonna rate this match 1.5 star. The show started off shitty and it ended shitty.
Wow.
Why am I not as surprised? It's Raw, so it happens every Monday, and it happened this time. But there were some nice spots. There was a nice explosive suplex by Becky. Asuka did the roundhouse kicks on Bex. Asuka with the nice counter of the manhandle slam into the arm drag. I thought that was a good spot too. Bex did the nice top row leg drop. That was also a good spot too. Asuka with the nice roll into the arm bar. That was an also nice good spot. But overall, I can't rate something so great when the champion comes out and literally sits right there, like I don't know how many feet away, maybe 4 feet away from the ring. So you know something is going to happen. I don't enjoy stuff like that whatsoever. It's too noticeable. The match wasn't clean. You started off saying it started off kind of shitty. I think you're absolutely right on the money. It did start off kind of shitty. I don't think they knew what to do just because this match was caught on the fly. If this match was promoted like a week's time, I think it would have been a lot better and I would have rated a lot better. But overall, this match was on the fly. So I'm just giving 1.5 for that. As for Belair and Asuka, it's obvious Belair is gonna still walk the champ. You're not gonna give it to someone that you really can't understand what's coming out of her mouth. So,
I understood her pretty well tonight.
I heard mommy and crying.
Yeah, I understood that.
I'm gonna have to Google some of her promos because I don't know the rest of the words. I don't know what she's saying.
And Dave? I think you're with me on this. I think you liked the match.
I enjoyed the match. I didn't give it a 4.5. I gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
I really liked the end because it was. I mean, even George and I were actually texting each other during the match, and he would ask me, "Hey, who do you think is gonna win?" And I would say Becky, and then he'll tell me, "Oh, I want Asuka to win." I was like, "I want Asuka to win, but I think Becky's gonna win." So the fact that she turned around and did the miss, I really liked it, and I liked the fact that they went the direction of her winning. So that was the good part of the whole thing, and I think that the way it ended with the surprise of her winning with the miss, I think saved probably what Raw could have been a complete shit show to at least the end was all right. Gave it a good ending. So
I'd rather
I gave it a 2.5.
I'd rather be surprised if it was Becky and Belair and Hell in a Cell, because I wouldn't know who would walk out as champion. But when you put Asuka and Belair and you're basically putting that on a poster, you kind of know who's going to walk out as champion.
I'm calling Asuka.
Like this match whatsoever.
I'm calling Asuka
I think
to
it's
walk
still
out
a
with that
toss-up.
championship, bro. Because I think Bianca's not selling merch. And because the fact that Big Time Bex didn't go over, this is payback to Asuka. She's paying back Asuka. Like, you go have a run and then I'll take it off you in a couple of months. I think Bianca's going bye-bye. I think she's not going to be on the list, but I think I could see her getting involved in the tag team division. They're going to bump her down, bro. She had her run.
I would keep her the champ to Rhea Ripley.
Asuka's more entertaining right now, bro.
I would do it like that.
Nah, too soon.
Asuka's entertaining.
No, I
right
know,
now, bro.
but think about it. It is too soon, but it's not going to happen right
Well,
away.
you know why
I
it's
would
probably
just
not
wait
going to
till
happen?
then.
Because fucking
That'd be a
Big
great
Time
match.
Bex is a salty cunt, and she's going to screw fucking Asuka from winning this championship anyway. I'm calling that, actually.
I don't care about
That's what's
that.
going to
So,
happen. Becky's
just
going to
don't see
screw.
it.
She's sick in the head, too, like your boy Seth. It's over. Seth and Becky, they're done, bro.
I think Seth is crazy because he's with Becky.
Probably, yeah. Makes sense, bro. She looks nuts, bro. Yo, and she doesn't even look like she looks ugly, bro, to me now.
By the
She
way,
looks all
I
fucked up.
gave Raw 2.5.
2.5. And Jay, what are you giving it? 0.5?
Nah, I give it the same.
2.5.
I mean, I think the 5-star promo that was pretty much the highlight of the night for me.
Nah, for the highlight for me was the end, man. Like I said, if it wasn't for that ending, I would be giving Raw like a 2.5. That ending alone adds a star.
I forgot to say that also what made it the highlight was that now the women's tag team belts have been relinquished. That's also the highlight of Raw tonight. So that was also cool.
That's why I could see Bianca dropping to Asuka and then going tag team, because they don't really have a lot of strong tag teams.
I don't want to see them as tag teams anyway. Did anybody was interested in tag team champion? Because I wasn't.
So they're gonna have. What are they gonna do now? They're gonna
Balls
just
to
have.
go.
They're probably gonna have a tournament now for the titles now.
Nah, I think one of them's gonna get fired, man. I don't know.
No, but
You
for
kinda
the
walked
titles
out.
though, they're probably gonna have
For
a
the
tournament.
title of the belts, what they gonna do with the belts?
Yeah, I don't give a shit about
Same thing they did with the NXT
or
belt.
Sasha.
Just put 2 teams and fucking duke it out.
They don't even have
2
two
of the
teams,
top
bro.
teams.
The women's tag team division on the main roster is the biggest joke in WWE today.
Yeah, that's why.
Find
You know what's
somebody,
funny?
Put Carmella and Selena.
I thought-
Let them win it. They losers, but
Well, how about
You know-
Toxic Attraction? You think they're ready to come up?
no. It's too green. Those tag
I
teams
didn't-
too green.
You know, it's so bad that I thought there was a Raw and a SmackDown women's tag, and I realized that no, there's only just one women's tag.
There's one women tag team.
It's just bad right now. The
The
women's
only
tag
one.
So
team
that means
division
anybody can challenge.
is so fucking
fuck
weak
it.
right now. It's like
It's somebody
it's
else.
bad, bro. The whole women's tag team division is fucking weak, bro.
Well, I'm gonna say this. If that is true, because I'm not gonna believe there's 2 sides to the story, right? So if what Sasha's saying is true, that the tag team is not respected, I'm gonna agree with that. And I actually agreed with her the first time when she walked out. it doesn't get respected. Like, seriously, the last people to hold that was Carmella and Zelina Vega. Let that sink in your head real quick. What did they do to make that tag team up here? They didn't set no bar. There's no standard.
It's all
that's
bad.
because creative treats it like a piece of shit. We could say the same thing in a similar situation like the TNT belt, right? Tossed around from here and there. There's no standard. There's no bar. It's like nothing. It's like a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that the TNT title gets swapped so much.
And now the tag teams relinquished. Who are you gonna give it to? What tag team?
Now they need to
There's
seriously
nothing.
do some
Joke.
work on their division. Like, you created the titles, you know, you got to have teams ready to go. You don't.
It sucks because I heard that Bailey and Sasha were the ones that were pushing for those belts. I heard they were the freaking front runners of that shit.
Well, Bailey getting
it
getting
sucks how
hurt put a
shit
whole
went down
fucking
tonight.
a dampening with their storyline, though.
But it sucks how shit went down tonight. And I don't know who those two women that they didn't want to work with, but I don't know. Doudrop, I seen kind of.
But you got to look at it from this perspective too. It's a fucked up move because you're taking money out of somebody else's pocket because now those ladies aren't
That's what I'm
working this
saying,
hard. They're not getting the same paycheck
I don't
anymore.
think it's hard for Naomi to come back, but I think it's a little harder for Sasha to kind of
Like, you got to
rebound
think
from this.
Doudrop.
This
If
is
it's
something
Doudrop,
you can't just rebound.
if you think it's really Doudrop, she's not getting paid that big money yet. You know what I mean? So all these matches that she gets, it's life or death right now. Like, the money difference. You know what I mean? Like, it's
can't
the
even
difference between her
recall
paying her
last
fucking
time we
rent
got.
or mortgage type of shit, you know? So that's fucked up on somebody's, like, you know, Sasha's a millionaire, right? She has to be a millionaire. And then Naomi too's probably close to a millionaire, if not a millionaire. They're both paid.
Nah, she should be
Probably.
a millionaire.
No, I'm just saying Sasha definitely, because she's done movies and shows. She's got that Star Wars money. You know what I mean?
I'm just
Sasha's
saying,
got more money than Naomi, I think.
I don't believe what WWE put out that they walked in John Laurinaitis' office and they had their suitcase and they dropped the belts and walked out. I don't believe that. I'm gonna believe the girl's story, but like I said, there's two sides to a story. I'm gonna believe their version. I think something went down tonight. They didn't
Why
like
didn't
creative. They
WWE
didn't
do
wanna work
something
with
to make up for the
people.
girls' match,
And
though?
that was it.
Why didn't they have them involved in another kind of segment or match, supposedly?
They didn't be involved, bro. They're tag team champions. They
Not
probably wanted
them.
to do something different.
Not
They didn't want
them.
to get-
The other two girls that got screwed out of the match, because there was supposed to be 6, including Asuka and Bex, and then Naomi and Sasha. So the other
Sasha,
two are
Asuka,
it's either there
Doudrop.
can only be 2 teams. It's either Shayna and Natty,
Liv Morgan.
or
What was
who?
the other one?
and Nikki Ash and Doudrop.
Nikki Ash. Nikki
Doudrop.
Ash, 6. That's 6.
Gosh.
Why didn't they
That's
do something with those 2 girls to make up for it? To say, no, you guys have a match tonight.
Listen,
something.
will you really want to see Nikki Ash on TV?
I hope they leave.
I'd rather have them do the Bex and Asuka. Just cut right in there. 2 of the top stars of the women. That's it. Go
Oh,
straight
your
to
mic
it.
muted again.
I don't. Oh, there you go.
I'm
But I'd
back.
rather
I probably
see-
need a
I'd
new
rather
mic,
see
bro.
them.
This shit fucking loose, bro.
I'd rather
That's
just see
weird. That
them.
was working fine before.
It's 4 years old
I
now.
think
Anyway.
they did it right. Just cut it straight to the 2 top stars of Raw and have them duke it out.
Anyway, I'm glad it happened because we ended up getting a pretty good match, a pretty good main event. I liked it. I really liked the ending. It brought me back to my ECW days. I used to love to Jerry whenever he would do that green mist because I always wanted to know how they did it so perfectly. Like,
It
they
was
held the
unexpected,
capsule.
too.
You know, Asuka brings a little bit of that New Japan style into American wrestling. It's nice to see, man. You know, I liked it. I gave Raw, like I said, a good grade overall. Good Raw. Better than some of the other Raws we've seen this year. Jay, you on deck for NXT tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely watching that.
We're having that breakout tournament tomorrow.
even though we all know who's gonna win.
Nikita Lyons, bro. Definitely. Did you hear that Drake followed her on Instagram? Did you hear about that? Drake followed
Probably
Nikita
heard about
Lyons
this.
on Instagram. He wants a little bit of the Lions.
Don't
Well,
blame
Braun
him.
Breaker's gonna talk, so let's see what he got to say tomorrow.
Braun Breaker's got nothing to say, man. That storyline is fucking ass, bro. It's so bad.
It's a champ, man.
It's the worst storyline on NXT, and it's the
He'll
main
be
event
called up
storyline.
after SummerSlam. He'll be called up.
Nah.
Yeah, enjoy NXT. I'll be watching the Heat games.
I'm telling you, man. I'm calling Henley to be the sleeper for the breakout star, bro. Henley's winning the whole tournament.
The tournament's all rigged. That's why the women's tournament is not
Probably.
enjoyable, but
All right, well,
whatever.
let's get the fuck out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for
Wrestling,
NXT.
right.
Dave will probably be here Wednesday night for Dynamite, the only good
Yeah.
show of the week, probably. Dave, you going to Dynamite or no way?
I'm not sure yet. More likely not.
No.
Oh,
Yo, Jay, are
I
we
don't think I
going to
wanna
Raw?
go to that hassle.
Are we going to Raw July 25th?
I don't know, man. After tonight, I gotta think about that.
Good luck on that one.
I think I'd rather
They're coming to Houston. I have no interest.
I'd rather do a coin. What if they announce like a sick match though for Cody or something?
Well, we gotta wait for that. They
Yeah.
haven't announced shit yet.
What if they say it's
Yeah,
like
you gotta.
Cody versus Edge?
If it was Cody like Roman, I'd be like, oh,
Nah,
Cody Edge.
That's not happening.
Cody Edge ain't bad.
Cody Edge would be good. That would be
Yeah,
good actually. But
come on, Cody Edge.
Cody AJ. That'd be good.
That'd
I
be
would
actually
see
no,
really
it
good.
depends. Is it
I
is
would
it main
see that.
event? If it's main event, then
Main
yeah.
event, yeah, main event. We're saying 20 minutes.
I don't know. The main event's been women lately, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
All right, what if
I
they
guess
said?
we should wait, see what
What if
happens.
they told you the Undertaker would be on Raw?
That's not happening. First of all, that's not happening.
How about The Rock?
Hell no.
Would you want to go
Definitely
though
not
if you
gonna
knew?
be an MMA.
He ain't gonna
I'm just
wrestle.
saying,
I
like,
work around-
would you be willing to
work
go to a
around
Raw
MMA.
just
It's a
based on
junkyard.
The Rock being there? Is that enough for you?
Listen, I worked in the. I work right around MSG. It's a junkyard. There's so much construction going on there. It's a joke, man. I don't think The Rock would show up in a junkyard of a building in MSG.
Damn, it's fucked up.
I know.
You
Barclays is better.
don't want to. You don't want to deal with that BS. That's
Barclays,
the other reason why I don't want to AEW. 'cause I
Barclays-
don't want to deal with.
Barclays
one of
isn't better
Barclays'
than that
ones.
shit. Barclays is terrible.
I think it's a lot better environment. Go to MSG. It's all cracked out.
It needs
Didn't
work.
they remodel them this year?
They did, but who knows?
They're still doing remodels.
They're
I
probably
think
gonna
it's
break
up
it
there.
down
They're
if the
still doing
Rangers
remodels.
if the Rangers win the World Cup. Those fans are gonna break that building down, bro. They're fucking fanatics, man. They're gonna
It's
light the
Stanley
city
Cup,
on
not the
fire,
World.
bro. If we win that.
We'll see.
Shout out to the Rangers,
Stanley
man.
Cup.
And shout out to the
Wednesday night.
Yankees and the Mets for holding down professional baseball and shitting on teams all over the country.
Hit the like button.
Hit
Go
the like
Yankees.
button, follow my man Jay, my man Dave. We're over here. We'll
Coming
see you guys
soon
tomorrow,
on the
man.
list.
Let's
t-shirt
go, Heat.
coming soon.
Wrestling with Savage, boys.
Let's go,
All
Heat.
right, yo.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, yo.
Night.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, Roger, you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is wrestling with Savage Smackdown. Hold the title, this is